The work is done. It's basically done, and you've already had people pay for these ports. And they weren't full price. I don't think they were full price even on the Wii U. I think it was $50, but I guess that was full price games on the Wii U. But you got an amiibo with Twilight Princess, and I mean, my God, they went nuts for Wind Waker. There was a special pack that had a little tiny statue of Ganondorf. There was a full-on Wii U. There was a Wind Waker edition Wii U, yes, which I have, and we didn't really go into it, but my fact is Nintendo has told, not us, told their investors, yes, we plan to put a Zelda game out every year because it's profitable. They have not said anything other than that since then. So I have no reason to believe that they're not going to keep on doing exactly what they've been doing. Why wouldn't they?
Thinking about what happened with the Zelda anniversary and the fact that they basically undersold it. It wouldn't surprise me if they just kind of overlook Zelda again. I don't know what they have against Zelda.
They don't. It's a cash cow. I'm telling you, they wanted to have a blow. I guarantee it. They wanted to have a blowout for the 35th.
If we don't get,
we had a pandemic, dude.
If we don't have an announcement,
do it. They had to hold the stuff back. It was a business move. That's all it was.
Right. But if we don't hear an announcement of anything Zelda related coming out in 2022 by the end of next month, there is nothing coming out.
Yeah, you may be right. I don't know if I would call it full on at that point, but it's more likely that there's nothing. Yeah, but I think whatever, E3 is not a thing this year, which is whatever. Nintendo's still going to go on with their plans. They're still going to have a direct. That won't change. I mean, what are we talking? 3 weeks from now, probably. I think in 3 weeks we'll know what Zelda we're getting. And my guess, if it's not the double pack, I said this in the video, I think it's Wind Waker.
I actually agree with you. I think if they're going to choose one game over the other, it's going to be Wind Waker. But here's the thing. Here's why they could only, if they had to choose one of Wind Waker or Twilight Princess, here's why they could choose Twilight Princess. It, as you mentioned in your video, it was, prior to Breath of the Wild, the best-selling Zelda game.
Yeah.
That means a lot of people, including Zelda fans, really like it. And
yes, but you have to remember this, too. There's a reason. I didn't mention this in the video. I like that reason, and that's the exact reason I would have gave too. But there's a big reason why that game sold as much as it did.
And?
Because it was on the Wii.
As opposed to the Wii U?
No.
Because the Wii sold a lot of consoles.
The Wii sold like crazy. Wind Waker was on the GameCube. It sold, but it wasn't,
Yeah.
Everybody's buying
The GameCube was the Wii U of the time.
Yeah, it didn't really do all that well. I know you probably have another reason you can give me, but I have another reason to say Wind Waker here.
Okay.
I just kind of said it. Look what they did for the release of Twilight Princess HD on the Wii U. It was an amiibo. Look what they did for the release of Wind Waker HD on the Wii U. We got a special edition game that came with a Ganondorf statue. We got a custom Wii U. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the only special edition Wii U, right?
Yeah, nothing else. Yeah.
There's nothing
besides
else.
The Panda.
Right, well, you're okay. Yeah. Okay. They had the white version, which was like the 8 gigabyte one. They had the black version, which was the 32, and then they had the Zelda one. I may be mistaken in chat. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but I'm pretty sure this is the only one.
I believe
you
can
tell right there, Nintendo holds Wind Waker to a little bit higher regard than they do Twilight Princess. And I said this in the video. I just feel like, putting the feelers out there just around the community. As much as I love Twilight Princess, I just feel like the vibe right now is Wind Waker. People want it more. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I kind of want it more. I love Twilight Princess. The Wind Waker on the Switch is just something I've wanted to play so bad. I want to play that game handheld so badly. I mean, even as a Twilight Princess fan, I say if you pick one, I would say do Wind Waker.
Something about cartoony games that look better on the Switch. But I just think Wind Waker is going to look even better on the Switch, just by the nature of the game.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the reason why I think it's definitely gonna be Wind Waker. I mean, no doubt.
I think so too.
If it's gonna be one, I think we're getting Wind Waker in 2022 on a Switch. Period. Twilight Princess. I hope so. I'm like 45% confident about Twilight Princess, but it's
it could happen. Like, this is the one port or the two ports that I'm like, okay, you just ported this and charged. Like, it's not like it was a brand new game,
right?
that came out on the Wii U and they like it wasn't Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And here's the reason why it's only 45, not 50%. I think an extra 5% is because I'm not sold that Nintendo's going to put 2 games, even though they've been ported for the second time now, if something comes to Switch, I'm not sold that it's going to be $30 game in a double pack, making up $60 game for 2 games. I'm not sold that's going to happen.
I think if they put them out together, they have to do it that way. This is not a Pokemon situation where you can charge $60 for 2 games, $120 for a double pack. No fucking way. People would riot. They would. No way, dude. I don't think I'd buy that. That's crazy.
2 $60 games?
That's crazy. I don't know. Maybe I would. I'd buy it. All right, I'd buy it. But still, you shouldn't do that. That is taking advantage of people, and that is wrong.
Some food for thought. Pikmin 3, a Wii U game, on the Wii U for $20. Pikmin 3 Deluxe released on the Switch. Now it was deluxe, so it had some extra
60.
content. $60. Wind Waker. Wind Waker is a $20 game on the eShop on the Wii U. It's gonna be $60 in the Switch, buddy. I don't see it. I don't see it.
If they release it alone, yeah, it'll be 60.
Yes.
I don't
Twilight
expect
Princess,
anything less.
Twilight Princess is a $50 game on the Wii U. You think they're really going to down price Twilight Princess for the Switch? Because I think we all can agree. I think we all can agree.
Would be something to keep an eye on. The price of it on the Wii U eShop. I mean, that could tell you something right there. If it drops, get ready for that announcement.
Well, here's the thing. You can buy some stuff on the Wii U, but that time has come now where if you didn't add your credit, it's going to be hard to buy stuff on there.
You can still do it with eShop gift cards.
Okay, but but the process started, so I don't know if they're really paying attention to the eShop that much.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they're going to put it out on the Switch, they'll discount it there or just pull it off.
I think that the eShop's going to. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard for me to say. Oh yeah, they'll up price Wind Waker because we all can agree that's what's going to happen. They're going to.
And it's March, right? That's when they're the eShop for the Wii U and the 3DS is going down, right? March makes a lot of sense since that's probably the time that we're going to start seeing the next Switch